is something that keeps us going, and it's something name and honor to be given. And I also want to say that we will follow your footsteps. All the ladies in this. This is the start of a beautiful story. Education is the one thing that makes a difference between women here. Probably maybe started worse off than you. This is a beautiful opportunity for you, and capitalize on it to ensure that you make a beautiful story for yourselves. Thank you so much.
Our beloved party, ODM. I represent persons with disability in Kisumu County Assembly. I don't have much to say today.
Asante. Allow me to also say something as the MCA for this ward. This one is next to Kolwa Central Ward. So we actually are at the border with Kajulu. And I believe, or I know it's a matter of fact, want to get good education. Let me start with our MP. It happens that by history, maybe, sometimes I like history, on a debate in terms of election as MPs in the parliament, I think the last one was Mbadi, but in this new crop, maybe they are from 2012 going forward. So mpige Shakil Makofi. And I still believe he's not tired. He can still continue. Number two, I want to say by Honorable Shakil Shabir, another school also started in my ward, is Renda Secondary School. The Honorable Shakil Shabir, he continued the good work by Honorable Gorosungu, that is Nyalunya Secondary School, and Nyamasaria, which was an Arak, or by just an error, and I don't know if it can be corrected, or Maida, you will say so. There's nothing important in this world than what you corrected. By virtue that you decide just to name Ida without the word doctor, I don't know if it was just an oversight, but Mama, I'm not one of them. So for you to be called a doctor, we need to respect that title. And for that reason, maybe the DOM chair plus the MP to say that the person named after this school is not just a simple person. By you honoring her today, the next time you hear Mama Aida coming to this school, of inviting all MPs in Kenya, all ODM MPs plus other UDA MPs to come and raise fund and build even a library within a day. So don't just think that it was just a name. That name means a lot to her. And I know what she's capable of doing within a minute if given. Boda was talking about it. Ati wako muru kanyido ntie mainyido. And that was so powerful. One in each committee. I know what you can do if you decide to partner with Shakil and you bring something here so that you continue building the name of Dr. Ida. Yesterday I was with the attorney and the parents. A school will always succeed when parents respect teachers and you work with teachers and you work with students. For Dr. Ida Odinga planning, because this is one of the schools within the city center, let us target what you did in Wandiege. You brought Dr. Ida in Wandiege, the high story building, the classroom. Let us target that this school is going to be one of the major schools that is going to support CBC in Kisumu East. And for that reason, any money coming to this school, just think of going up. Beautiful school, well-planned school, and we live to remember. Honorable Shakil, you have done a good work in Kisumu East. And I know you still have passion for Kisumu East. My prayer to you, as you sit down and plan, kindly look for Mama Ruth, see on what you can. Tamak Road, this one for Kibos going to Chigarabur. And I believe, there's a governor here. I know very well that the national government has a lot of money, but I'm just saying, Honorable Shakil, Mama Ruth, if you combine effort, kindly save Kisumu East, add us more roads, as under the leadership of Professor Nyang' Nyong'o and Dr. Matthew Willie. As we see together as leaders, let us target to serve our people so that, thank you for coming, thank you for gracing this occasion, and thank you Mama Ida for coming to grace this occasion today. At the women, the chief guest was a woman, a strong woman indeed. We have our women rep, a strong woman, BOM chair, a strong woman. Our deputy speaker is also a strong woman, and Wakina Alisa Jewa, they're very strong women. So today is Day of Women, and that's why we are calling it Dr. Ida Odinga Girls. Karibu.
Thank you, Honorable Omaro. Our chief guest, Honorable Her Excellency Dr. Ida Odinga. Recognize Honorable Pamela Akinyi Odhiambo, the former MCA Manyata, and I want to recognize her specifically in a special way. And she contributed together with Mheshimiwa in starting up this school. So Mheshimiwa Pamela, feel most welcome. Mama, it will be sacrilegious. Elections recently, and I just want to recognize the ODM grassroots leaders who are present. He's not here. And I just want to appreciate even the public that are here. We are saying, as Mama said, that wakomi diang michwado dongi. Diang nyakiguo nyekinyedo. So you cannot flog a cow and expect to get milk from it. So wanobro wanagwenyi Mheshimiwa kakwa gwenyini Odinga Girls Secondary School is the very first girls boarding school in Kisumu East. And we are blessed with the bus. And you've heard the girl, and we are blessed with the bus. And you've heard the girls saying now their movement. So Sani, we are only depending on Mheshimiwa Shakil Shabir, and we appreciate. Mheshimiwa Shakil Shabir, and we appreciate. Mama wa Shabir, and we appreciate. Mama wa Mama wa Kumba. Mama has been praised as an icon of peace, and for sure an icon of peace she is. Erejo manone gimano tolofan tarika paragachien de mara adek angwen so de mara adek angwen sorry. I buried my father the other day, and today I had the privilege. I buried my father the other day, and today I had the privilege. Apologies. He's asked me to come and give you his apologies. He's asked me to come and give you his apologies. Urwako apology marnya ticket. After then we hand over to the CDF team. Thank you, Mama.
Karibu Mheshimiwa Ulago.
Awange, time is not on our side. Awange and Obuo.
To our guest of honor, to Mheshimiwa Shakil, thank you so much. We've been longing for this, and thank you so much. We've been longing for this, and asante sana na uendelee hivyo hivyo.
The union was not going to talk. If Kupet was there by the time you were suffering, you wouldn't have going to talk. If Kupet was there by the time you were suffering, you wouldn't have suffered. You wouldn't have suffered. For now you are a teacher. Suffered. For now you are a teacher, and today you are an MCA, and that is why you have born. I am MCA, and that is why you have born. I am the branch executive secretary of NAT Kisumu City branch. I am also the secretary of NAT Nyanza region. So when they talk of Uganda, that we are aware that next year our senior schools will be hosting the Cape 10. But as we speak, finally, I want to thank you today that for the first time we get the opportunity to sit on the same table and discuss matters of education. NAC has no problem for this county. We support every leadership as it is, and going forward, that's where we will be. Thank you.
Asante, 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 asante. According to the program, time imeenda.
Dr. Laval Watch, all the MCAs, all guests, all parents that have come to be with us today, and the students who are here. Good afternoon. Today, I don't want to talk much because I have my mentor who is here, who's going to talk, and I'm sure she'll also say something about me. So I don't want to merekonga. But what I want to tell you all, that it's a very proud day for me. And I know how this school was named Dr. Ida Odinga. And it's not yet today. We are only launching it today. Because even me, I've been giving bursaries to this school using the name Ida Odinga. It has actually been there. And I remember Honorable Shakil, you wanted to launch this school in 2022. And we were all hitting you that you're using this school because you know you're naming it Ida Odinga. You never launched that time. So we know very well that even by 2022, the school was here and it was already named that. I would like to first of all take this opportunity to thank my friend. Bill and me grew up together here. We used to, there's a hospital which was called Shabir. Most of us, I think even my mother, before she gave birth to me, went for maternity at Shabir. It was a maternity home. And so we are age mates with Shakil. I know what he does. The one thing that I like about Shakil, the only time you see him going to do siasa is when he's looking for kura. Immediately he gets into parliament, Shakil continues doing his work. As you know, many of us, we get in and we start siasa for the next election. Shakil does his work. And I'm saying this without fear of favor because I know Shakil is one of the people who normally sends people to come for public participation when the budget committee, where I sit, comes within here. And the last time that even he came for public participation, the only thing he wanted was boreholes for schools within this region. I think Bukna and another one. There were two that he wanted. And all of them have been put in the budget for you because you came there and there. Honorable Shakil Shabir, your passion for school is also known. We've been doing with you things together. And Mama Ida, for me, I was a bit disappointed because this is one of the schools, maybe because of your name, I give bursary. But the principal has refused to recognize my bursary. I know it's small. I know it's small, but at least I bring it here. The thing that we do mostly is that we look for the vulnerable girls, and we've been trying to bring the girls. As you know, Kisumu County has had a big challenge of early childhood pregnancy. And those girls that actually have been giving birth and having children and want to come back to school, I normally bring them back to school. And when we bring them back, we pay for them full bursary for them to continue with their studies. One of the biggest challenges I have, Mama Ida, is that as we bring these girls to school, mostly they drop out again because they don't have anywhere to leave their children when they are coming. I had a suggestion, one which I've already done in most of the Tibet and polytechnics, where I'm returning the girls also to school, is that we have formed creche in these polytechnics, so that these girls, as they're studying, we have creches for them, And the children are in the creche as they are studying in the polytechnics and the village polytechnics and the NITA centers that we have. Kisumu, I think Kisumu is at Akado. We have one there. We have also in Katito and at the NITA center where we are already having them. We would also want to ask Mama Ida that should there be a case of challenges like that as we are bringing these girls here, we also think about having a creche within this area so that these girls can continue their education. We cannot stop them from having education because they've given back. So how do we support them to continue? Of course, we are not encouraging you to go around giving back everywhere. It's not that what I'm saying. But I'm saying that those who have gone there, we'd like you to be able to continue with your studies. Mama Ida, one of the things that I also am passionate about, and that happened when I had gone in to meet to a Parents' Day, a prize giving day in Luak Girls. Long time when I was still the Indian Spectre. I was there, and it was courtesy of Honorable Gumbo. The girls, when I talked to them about science subjects, they were laughing at me. They said that maths is too hard. They can't do physics, they don't want to do it. And I told them, I am actually an MD of a whole factory. And we only have men in this factory. We did not have ladies who are taking plumbing or mechanical subjects or technical subjects. I became very passionate, and from then onwards, through Spectre International, we were giving out scholarships to girls who are willing to do these technical subjects, and I'm proud to the Polytechnic with mechanical engineering was sponsored by us and by me, and I've continued sponsoring girls. Now when I got this position of women issues with having our girls getting into doing technical subjects, I would like to encourage these young girls to consider doing your maths, your physics, your chemistry based at the polytechnics. And these girls, as I'm proudly saying, Mama, have come out now. We have girls who are plumbers, have girls who have done mechanical, electrical, engineering. We've talked to affordable housing, that is in Kisumu, to engage them. And actually, because we have more men doing these subjects, they are actually absorbing all the girls that we're taking. Who in the Kisumu East, we've already sponsored over 133 girls this year, students this year. We've taken them to Rotary, we have taken them to Akado, and we continue doing it and getting them to study. So young ladies, consider yourselves and do science subjects. Don't say it is hard. Or take the It's not only for come in and do what we've done with the others who are graduating, and you can see them very proud when they're now coming out as engineers. Parents, you're the same people who don't take your children there, but you're the same ones. I have one who abused me while I was taking the child. And then when the child came out and had graduated, he's now the proud parent who said, I'm one engineer. And me and I can one engineer. So let's encourage these young people to continue doing that. In that light, principle, I had already talked to you. We need to equip the labs. You have laboratories, but they need to be equipped so that these people come out when they've actually done. Let's not do test tube. Like there was a school in Ghana who, when they were teaching the children science, and they said that, students, you want to know what a boiling point is. What the water make, and that is a boiling point. Because they had nothing, no equipment to show them what a boiling point is. So we want the labs properly equipped, and so that when they go out to the field, we are able to better take them into these technical colleges and also the universities. With all that, I also want to talk about, what was the last time? The last thing I wanted to say is that as you see me here, I used to be your age once. But I was a very naughty Form 1 and Form 2 student. So come Form 3, my mentor, Madam Ida, took me in her wings She said that this girl is too naughty, she's not going to study and get anything in life. And I went to study with her in the Kenya High School. I'm one of the people who did very bad things in Asili. I was so hard-headed. But then she did it as Kenya High. She not only changed my life, she mentored me. And I remember that I became one of the best students of geography. There's no other teacher in the world, I can tell you, who's a better geography teacher. The point Jogo. And she's one of the best teachers on that. Apart from that, she's one of the best mentors. I remember we used to wear our ties and then you wear your tie going this way. She meets you, she makes sure that she'll straighten your tie, straighten you and make you ready. She'll even ask you, because one of those days we used to walk like this.
Right.
She taught us. Thank you for becoming a global peace ambassador. And also I thank you for being the passionate person that makes us who we are. I cannot talk about mentoring girls too much today. When you are I will say, there's something wrong in the national government, I will say. That does not mean that I am not allowed to be a Kenyan and get the resources that are here. Me, I'm here to represent my people.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam. Your Excellency, Mama Ida, Canon, Mama, your guest of honor, and others. Leadership is like a relay race. You do what you can, unapatia ngine. Anaenda who is doing what, but the idea is sisi zote ni mwenye fanyi kazi ya wananchi. You are our bosses. I have said that many times. I am your servant. Today it's me, tomorrow somebody else. It is very important, Chief Guest, Madam Ida, very important to recognize where we are from where we started. Your Excellency, that it was grabbed. It was grabbed, all of this area, and the Honorable Gorse, my predecessor, took this matter to court, to Parliament, and together with the late head teacher of Kibos Primary there, they fought very hard. To not done this, we would not have been here. I had actually asked him to come, but he was unable to come today. He had functions elsewhere out of the county. So he has passed his apologies. The other person, Madam, we walked here in gumboots. When it was ESP, we were under a lot of pressure to go and take the money and divide it between the two secondary schools, Ologumbi and Apollo. We said, no, we want, the idea here was that we needed a girls' school. So, although under ESP it started, we started as the School of Excellence, Kibo School of Excellence, some time ago. Madam, all these trees you're seeing here, we planted them. All these ones, they're over 10 years old. We were working here with the former DC and others, and when we came up with this thing, through a lot of problems, and I remember going to Jacom and saying, what are we doing? And Rengo was the minister at that time of lands. I was able to go and get the title deed for this place. I had already got the title deed for the other one, Hippo Point. So we got this title deed, and the title deed is in the name of the treasury. Then we had a few problems here. Some people came and occupied here. We had to talk carefully, and with the board, before they had been given, they came here and started growing some plants and maize, but they were originally from here. This land had been allocated to the city council. We dealt with them. Madam, I want to recognize the following. Gorsongo, I must recognize. He was my predecessor. He has done a lot of work, and especially in this school. If there's a place I would like to honor him, we would like to honor him by putting naming one of the classrooms after him. The other gentleman and lady was Miss Sella. Sella was the original principal. I can't remember her other name. Joga. Her husband was in the prisons here. Unfortunately, Sella is having very difficulty with her health. I want to say that I actually called her. She was not able to come. Then we have another gentleman. I think you know him. No matter what happened, his name, we call him Nyobu. Olo. He's a builder. Yes, he's a builder. I had called him to come here. I don't know why he did not come. But we fought with him. We argued with him. We did whatever else we had to, but he built what you are seeing. What you are seeing, he built. I know sometimes he did not build it well, and we had to fight with him, and we had to argue a lot. So, Nyobu, wherever you are, the founder chair, of course, we have recognized. The second chair was Elke Obura, who did a lot of work with us, and then Collins Okeo, the third chair, who passed away. So this has been a labor of love and a labor of working together with a team, not me. I was only one of the team, and we worked together as much as we could to bring to you what we have here. And it's not the end of this, madam. We're looking forward to taking it further. We have an IT hub, a complete IT hub, which is about 12 million shillings, and is coming in the corner over there. And it should be starting in the next 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe a month, because we're waiting for some CDF money, which is already approved. That IT hub will give everybody here free Wi-Fi, and it'll go across to Kibos. So that is coming in. Then, Madam Chair, Madam, Your Excellency, I've been told we are transiting the boys. Somebody said 2 years, actually it is 1 year. We are looking at a transition of the boys, so this becomes a girls' secondary school. We are transiting them to a secondary school that we have developed and are developing not far away from here. And I have the honor of telling you that it's a Raila Odinga Secondary School for Boys. I had asked him myself. I remember in State House, I showed him what we wanted to do, and he approved it. So we have already registered the school. We are now just attending. It was a CDF building, and Mishmua Lagaloch knows it. We are now doing, the windows and some of the things that required to be done in the school, including some crosses. We are saying no. If you want to put the SGR, put it on the other side of the railway. It is still part of us. I don't know who wants to do it. We are planning the swimming pool, madam. You see, when you asked us, if you go to the principal's office, you will see our plan for the next 5 years. If God is with us, and we have the facility of CDF, that is the other project, the swimming pool. We need a swimming pool for our girls. That can be the lead here. Madam, you are the strength of a woman. Those who do not know, let me tell you, I was a nobody, just an accountant and a banker. When we picked me, but I went along and we did what we could. Without the support of Baba and the encouragement, whenever things were bad for me, it was Mama Ida. I remember it many, many times, even in Kisumu, we want to tell you that you are a strength of the woman and the lioness of women's rights and lioness of the children and the girl child and the people. When they want me to go, I shall go. Meanwhile, when a deputy governor, you have worked well with us, and we look forward to 2027. I'm a child of the Odinga family. I am. If you want to go, yes, I'm independent, but independently ODM. I say that, I'm independently ODM. So there is nothing wrong with that. I was one of the founders, but they're independently ODM. Come on, independently ODM. I will not forget where I came from. I will not forget where I am going, and God willing, as you said, Ninaka hapo, I'm here as your servant. Will die here. So that is the situation, madam. And with all those few remarks, I would like to now have the honor. Of course, we are working with GAF very closely, and as you said, you know, she's my sister from another mother. Yeah? Because of CDF and GAF. Now, I didn't want to mention that here. We will leave that to the people to decide, not us. But this is what we have done, and madam, not all MPs are the same. I'm not saying I'm an angel, but not all MPs are the same. As the chairman has said to you, there has been very few audit queries about us because we are very, very clear and clean. And I want to thank my CDF committee of being very, very particular. Many times, if I try and tell them that we would like to do this, they even ignore me and they say, no, we need to do A, B, and C. I'll tell you the truth, madam. I was not for this bus. They said we must have the bus. So we said, if you are going to bring the bus, let us pay 100% and pay the insurance. Because what happens, many of my colleagues go and buy, give 10 million shillings, but they give 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. The rest, the 10%, the 20% deposit, the rest, the school has to bear. This school does not have to bear anything. I do not want to see even 1 cent being asked from the parents of the school bus. If you do, I promise you, madam, we'll come and repossess this bus. I now take the honor of inviting my brother, the Deputy Governor, also a golfer like me, to represent the Governor and himself. Thank you so much. We have... there we go. 1 minute, please. I know Dr. Aburu, his apologies have come, but he also came to me. And Tom Agenda, also his apologies are here. Thank you very much.
Asante sana, karibu. Kendo, asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Doctor is so sorry. For this school is over 1 million shillings. I'd like to just hand it to the principal, that's all.
Principal, please come.
220 children, and we're hoping also to include the boarders.
Wagauru Luero na Cheti Odinga, aka Main Pin, who is our chief guest here today. The county member of NGCDF, chair or CEO, I'm not quite sure, but I know that you lead that body. The Honorable Olago Alu. The assembly members here, right from the Deputy Speaker and members of the County Assembly present, the leadership of this prestigious school, the Board of Management, the principal together with the whole team working with you, the parents who have braved the day to come and be part of this big day, my daughters of Mama Ida, and her sons. God is good and all the time. This day was meant and is still for Mama, Main Pain. But the governor of Kisumu was also invited, Professor Peter Anyanyongo. For pressure of work, he was not able to make it, so he sent me here to stand in for him. Lakini kwanza kabisa alisema niwalete salamu yake. Umepokea? Ukawa Mosmangiri. Secondly, Mama, I want to congratulate you. It is not usual that people get immortalized. The fact that this school is named after you actually then makes your name to remain here. The woman that you are, the leader that you are, the trailblazer that you are. And so for those of you who sat and decided, these young people know the person in whose name the school has been what? Named, okay? They need to know who Mama is, because that is what will make them get the inspiration. That is what will make them work hard to be like her. And for those of us who believe in Mama, for one reason, because Mama does not like mediocrity. That I can tell you. Mama would love for you guys to work hard and to uplift her name, which is already up there. So the stakeholders of this prestigious school, you must think about the person in whose name you have named your school, and work like never before to ensure that her name continues to feature up there. And Mama, I know that many stakeholders have not talked about this. I know that what Shabir is doing a very good job here. I mean, give it to him. One of the things that I know about him is that where the list of shame is, members of parliament who are embezzling money meant for the people, I have not seen Mheshimiwa Shakil's name. I also want to confirm, Your Excellency, that I've been here, today is my second time joining you for a function in which Mheshimiwa Shakil Shabir has invited you. And in all those occasions, I think that the work that we have joined you to unveil is above board. I like what I saw in the dormitory. I like what I saw in the dining hall. I also like the fact that the bus that is there is fully paid up by the CDF. What happens elsewhere, the Honorable Oga Lodge, is that people will give money to schools to buy buses and the money is not, enough to secure the bus. Then you ensure that the school now becomes another cost center. Okay? And I think that is wrong. And we must know what is basic. In a school such as this one, you have to ensure that you have some basic things before you can get the bus. And so I think that Mheshimiwa Shakil Shabir, you must be right. I think you are right. You view education at this level. And so I do not want people to blame you, Mheshimiwa Shakil Shabir, for the poor performance in Kisumu East is still not very good. But that is not only a function of the member of parliament. I like what you've done. It's a step towards that direction. On how that can be uplifted. Because in future, when the results are released, we do not want to see Mama's name somewhere up there. Somewhere up there. You are the ones I'm talking to. Somewhere up there. And I know the Honorable County MP talked to you. When you are in this school, it is only 4 years, right? Now those 4 years must make sense to you here. You must work hard right from day one. I know they tell you that you cannot predict the future, but I want to tell you here today that as a student, you can create that future. High school is such an important section of our learning and our formative years. If you ask Her Excellency, Ruth Odinga, where she went to school, she will tell you the high school. And she, in fact, she has just talked about the 2 high schools that she attended. So you who are here today as students, what you are going to get here of the 4 years is going to be very, very key for you. So please take note and work hard. Education, they say, is like an umbrella. You need it when it is raining and of course when it is shining. What are we doing as a county, Your Excellency, in terms of supporting education at this level? We are sponsoring, fully sponsoring, 350 young people, and I thought that MCS will talk about this because we give them the opportunity to identify 10 from each and every ward who are bright but are lacking or are in need. Then we also spend another 140 million every year for bursaries. And I know that the NGCDF is doing a good job as what we can see here. But even county governments are also on the receiving end this time around. And they are saying that we cannot continue with this. And I know that we are working together to ensure that we have the relevant laws for us to continue with this. We think it is a social service. Why? Because if you are poor among you that you cannot take care of, if the governor will stop paying fees for the 350 in each and every year, then we can see the problem that will be there as a result of that. We know that the CDF are doing what they are calling their public participation. And the CDF Act, of course, was created in 2003. And I'm sure you must have been there. Because there was CDF, there was Kena, there was Kura, and there was Kera. Baba mwenyewe alikuwa huko siku hiyo. He was one of the architects of the CDF and all the other bodies that I've talked about. He's the one who is saying that probably now it is time. But now the people are having a chance to do what? To give feedback. And we hope that out of the public participation that we are doing, the country will get direction so that we can continue to support the young people. We can continue to do all the good things that we've done in the past as a result of those particular funds. Koro mama erokamano ang'eyo ni wuoyo motegno ahinya manyi miyowa kata ni konyowa kod paro ni sama nyidho nitie tineno giminyalo timo ang'owa giminyalo keto e puodho. Wan a broad-based government kendo wan gi jowa bedo ang'owa e iye kocha. Ato naneno ni samoro gimanya bedo maber kata kaponi timo gimoro mokidwar to nikech jogi gin jowa to gin e iye kucho wanyalo kuotho gi e iye koni. Uwinjo kanyo maber? Wanyalo kuotho wan wawegi nikech wan gi jowa kanye e iye kocha. Mondo kik koro wuog oko wachal joma opogore onge tiende pogruok. Wan joluo waseriwore wasebedo gimoro achiel kuom ndalo malach ahinya. Omiyo sani ok en sa. Kata kaponi nitie kaka wapogore e paro to wadok ang'owa wadok chien. Wadok e tok tent. Koso kamano. To kwasa e tok tent kose wuok dwalo achiel to mano ema watimo ang'owa mano ema wan wawacho. Ka ok kamano to kawuono ok en chieng'a, kawuono en chieng' mama. Koso kamano. Kawuono en chieng' ng'awa. Kawuono en chieng' ng'awa. Adwa ni koro wan te wachung' malo. Wan te wachung' malo. Waikane lwedo mondo warwak mama. Achiel ariyo adek. Kendo karibu mama. Karibu Your Excellency. Karibu sana.
Amazing happy world. I wonder if God is a woman.
Mami penyo ni live. Live ni tudunga sini. Dogo sio live. Kokoro.
For here, Honorable Schl. Honorable Ulagalwat, I address you when you are standing. Some are sitting, some are being directly under the sun, and they are getting. Yeah. Now the rest can go backwards, but remain standing. I'll not take long. I'll take a. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be with Dr. Odinga Girls High School here. Now for the girls, and I went to school like you. I went to a small school. By then, it was not really small, just like this. Called Odinga Girls High School. Those are many years, probably before even your mothers were born. But I still go to that school. So I hope you too remember it. Come and visit this school and talk to the girls who will be in this school those years to come. Some of them will be your children. Some of Odinga Girls School, Kibos. Do you hear that? Now, I'll say some other things, but if you go and disappear in the oblivion, you are here to learn. You are here to do what? And when you learn, don't just say, I don't know whether you know that. Huh? You came here as individual, isn't it? You came here alone, isn't it? You are learning for yourself. You are not learning for the teachers. You are not learning for your parents. You are not learning for me. You are learning for yourself. Unfortunately, I didn't see the brief of the school. The principal did not, but I know the principal provide me the brief of the school. You are here, and you must. I don't want to hear something like I heard somebody was telling me, a school that had 800 students, then they say 800 and only 40. 40. What has happened to the rest? I did not see the brief from the school. Everybody. Odinga talked to you about the school I taught, where everybody goes to the university. And there are schools like that in this country. And there are schools like that even in Kisumu County. You want to remain in Form 4 and then that's the end of the story. Hey, they're not talking. Is that what you want? No. Is that what? Or let me rephrase my question. Who would like to excel? Just put up your hand if you want to excel. You must work hard. You must be determined. You must remain focused. And you must do what you need to do, not what you don't have to do. But education is not just academics. When you're in school, there are so many things to learn. Character. Character is important. Be of good character. Be a child that respects their elders, respect
their parents, respect their teachers, respect people around them. And this you can only do if you avoid what I'm just about to talk about. If you avoid the issue of alcohol and drugs. I know the beginning of drugs are people like you. Maybe some of you have also tested. Just be truthful. Have you? Usateme Martin. Huh? Yes. Is to try. Try this, try this. But I'll tell you, as somebody who is older than you and who is knowledgeable, because I can see the cameras have turned on you and they'll catch you. So don't put up your hands when I say, have you tried? And I'll not ask that question again. I know this is the age where you want to try a lot of things. But as I tell young people like you all the time, kunywa pombe and trying drugs ni mteremko. Ni mteremko. Utaendelea na kuendelea, and eventually you go to your grave as a young person. I would hate to see a situation where you'll be walking on the streets and saying, "Onge, gima onge to unge." I want you to be of good character. When I see you, I'm seeing my future. Because I know I'm talking to girls and students from Odinga Girls High School. Wow. All of you will be somebody. And nobody will be nobody amongst you. So, I'm happy about that. Okay. Now I want to talk to your parents. So those who are here, can you move slightly backward so that I can see the faces of the parents as I talk to them? To the parents. Janyuol. Japuonj mokwongo kuom nyathi en janyuol. Japuonj mokwongo kuom nyathi en janyuol. Kik ior nyathi e skul tiwachone ni dhi e skul kucha chande, japuonj biro puonji, japuonj biro disciplini. Joma mine, kik iwache ni nyathini ni eriti wo kar kanyo, we baba wuoyo biro wachone. In bede in mana janyuol. Take care of your children. Love your children. Guide your children. Be close to your children. I have a big problem with many parents, particularly wuone moko. And teach ne duogo very late at night every day. Kata ne school olor en podokia. Kato chiw report for enokia. Bedok no penji. Parent manner is your product. Take care of your children. To kata kaini you are the guardian. Take care of that child. Talk to them. Bring them closer to you. And they become good people when they grow up. Oh, come on. Hey, mana kamano. Koro, it is okay. Now I can talk about the school. Do you still want to remain standing? Yes. Huh? Yes. Now I'll talk about the school. When I entered the school, the scenery in this school, surely if I learned in a school like this, with a lot of fresh air, hills, beautiful hills. There are children who are going to schools where you cannot even see anything. And to make it even better, they've built beautiful buildings. They're not just building, but they're planning. I went to the dormitory. It was very nice. There's something good by being a boarder. For those who are not boarding, I would like you to. When you're a boarder, nobody will cost you on the way to home. Nobody will stop you that they want to talk to you. Because you'll be in school, isn't it? Yes. Huh? Yes. The dormitory is full. To give us more incentives to build more dormitories. Honorable Shakil, I'm so happy you built the dormitory. I've seen the beds. I've seen other things. I said I was not given a brief, but now on, I'll be coming to this school. With you or without you. Be sure I'll be coming to this school many times. Just to visit, to see. If it is mattresses that you are missing, I'll bring the mattress. If it is the blankets that are missing, I'll bring the blankets. What I need is a brief from you. I support very many schools. Books, of course, books particularly, mattresses, bedding, desks, whatnot. How about Dr. Odinga Girls High School in just give me a brief and please usijitenge. Ukijitenga na mimi nitajitenga, lakini sitajitenga, nitarudi. So that we give our girls conducive environment that they can learn and learn well. People mentioned that I should do what I've done to Uganda girls. I went to Uganda girls, and in Uganda girls, we built a resort. It has got a library, and there is an amphitheater. It can be done here also, isn't it? Yes. It can be done here. Maybe before we go to that, computers. Mwana Shakil, you still need to come here, back here with you. Bring some computers. Let the girls bang, bang, bang on those computers. Yes. There are so many things. I was trying to identify them and identified the fencing of the school. If school is not fenced, put that in your list also. I heard you talk about swimming pool. Identify the things that you need in order of priority. Put them down. Put them down. Share. I would like to be a center of excellence. Just as the DG said, and the things that I've seen are things of good standard. The buildings are of good standard. They're looking smart and nice. Who is content by being a mediocre? Yawanikode? Huh?
Our people.
We want to see girls taking up courses that Madam Ruth talked about. Those science subjects. And they're important. Surely, girls can be very good chemists. They can do chemistry. See, they're the ones who cook. If you don't know how much water you have paid for the vegetables and how much you've sold, and you know your profit, is that not maths? Huh? Is that not maths? Profit and when you're making losses, isn't it? So, maths is just a part of our life. There's nothing difficult with mathematics. It's just a part of our lives. Huh? Isn't it? Nothing hard about it. If somebody ever told you that maths is difficult, they're cheating you. Maths is it is logical. Isn't it? It is very easy. Extremely honored for this school to be named after me. No better gift could somebody give me other than Honorable Shakir and your team. Thank you so much. And now that you've named it after me, make sure that I come here quite often so that it reflects me. And when I meet you outside there, come and identify you. Where is she?
Behind you.
Please come here. Oh, there are two. What class are you? Form 3? Flamingo. And you? Huh? Something either. Okay, and you? And you? I want to see the report form of first term. And there are 4. There are 4. I'll take over and pay your school fees and invite you to meet with the other items, okay? And you must excel, okay?
DJ.
Inherit children.
Yes, Mama. Yes,
Erokamano. That captain, that girl captain, where are you? Yeah? Yeah, it was you. No, you don't have a deputy. Oh, okay.
No go there. We shall do. Kolo, jogo kata sio joma nyingi daka gipegi golo jogo moko matin. Eh. Mano pa mar the head guy. Bye makoro luongi
All of the whole school, okay? Now the boys, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you. Next time I come for you. The principal, you'll also give me the number of boys.
Monday, Benny boys,
Yeah. So boys, I'll come for you. Next time I'll bring something to you. Okay?
When we train, they can all
And that will be soon. Before the year ends. So this will be fun. I want to thank God who has made it possible for us to be here today. I thank all the parents who have turned up, all the dignitaries who have come back. Thank you very much for coming, and please let us support our children and let us support them in every way possible. A child once born.
Shapatiwa zawadi, tutaenda tukate keki. Hapo sitaki crowding tafadhali. Baada ya keki tutakuwa na vote of thanks, alafu nitawaambia vile mtafanya. Wafunzi wakae chini. Ngoje keki. We'll have a vote of thanks. We'll have a vote of thanks. Then a closing prayer. Then a closing prayer. Vika, utatukuja utufungie kwa maombi ama mchaguane hapo. Asante sana. Thank you for blessing this occasion. Nyakamami. Asante sana. Haya, tufungue nafasi hapo tafadhali. Let's not crowd that place. Tumwachie nafasi daktari. Tutulie tu vile tumetulia. Let's all be seated as I give you other instructions going forward. Say cheese. Alright, imetosha. Thank you. Asante. Unataka kufunga nywele? Okay, nitamwambia.